Hello, people. You are welcome to the Angry Niger Patriots TV. And today I want to talk about the incident that happened in Osun State, where the king, Oni of Ife, was celebrating his 10th year anniversary, and there were dignitaries in the occasion. And there was an incident that happened between the first lady and the governor of the state, Governor Adeleke. So I'm going to play the video. Thereafter, I'm going to talk on my 2 cents.
Okay.
All right. So you just saw what happened, and the first lady realized what she had done, and now she's calling it a misstep. You know, it wasn't a minor misstep, right? Though, because that's what is describing it as right now. The book says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. There are many things we see happening is based on what's been happening in the heart. And not until we address that which is going on in the heart, we cannot change our behavior. Behavior is a language. When you see behavior like that, is a language. It's saying something that has been going on in the heart, right? Now, I want to talk about the fact that we don't respect people. We don't respect each other. And it's so bad. We need to understand what they call boundaries. If you're invited to an occasion and I'm invited to an occasion, I'm given an opportunity to use my time or to address the people because I earned it. I'm the governor of the state, the first citizen of that state. And I deserve a time. And I'm given that time. Is on me to determine what to do with it. If I want to sing the whole time, it's on me. If I want to, just be laughing the whole time, it's on me. If I want to dance the whole time, it's on me. You don't have the right to come and tell me what to do with my time. We need to respect people. We need to respect each other. See, it's not only happening among our leaders, it also boils down to the followership, the people. If you are like occupying a particular office like that, you want to just show control, you want to oppress everybody. We need to do better. We need to do better. I just wish there will be a public apology because there are many things that we are seeing in our society, and is a function of some of these symptoms of disrespect. People oppressing citizens like that. In fact, if you are poor, it's just like you are guilty. You've committed the most atrocious offense because you will be so oppressed by the people. You'll be so oppressed by the leaders. That's what you see now. Is just is a symptom telling you what's going on in the society. Now, I want to anchor this to what I talk about in this channel. I talk about patriotism because I believe from the bottom of my heart that the only solution Nigeria needs is patriotism. So Nigeria is begging, is pleading for patriots. You may be a president, you may be a governor, you may be a minister, you may be a local government chairman. It doesn't make you a patriot. See, patriots must come from the inside. The patriot I'm talking about must come from the inside. So I want to explain to you what I mean by patriots. Okay? So let's go to this very presentation here. So Nigeria needs patriots. What does the P stand for? Perseverance. People who are brave enough to persevere. People who are brave enough to, endure. Because it's not going to be like a walk in the park. No, it's going to be tough. But we must, must be able to persevere. Now, while we are exercising perseverance, we need to be accountable. Because if you are not being accountable and you think you are just enduring, you are persevering, you are wasting your time. You must be accountable. If you are not accountable, you'll be wasteful. We must be accountable. We must be accountable to the people. We must be accountable to, the office that we are serving from. Then there need to be trust. So right now, there's really no trust between the leaders and the followers. People may vote for you, but they don't really trust you. They only voted for you because you gave them money, you bought their vote. In other words, you weaponize their poverty to vote for you. See, we must move away from that. If we really want to make progress, there need to be trust between the followers and the leaders. We don't trust our leaders, yet you see people voting for them, but they are not actually voting. They are just being used because of the poverty in the system. The R is for responsibility. We need to know what responsibility is. We must be responsible. We must be responsible to the people we serve as political leaders. Citizens too, we must act responsibly. You see that incident now where the first lady is, going to cut off the mic of. She didn't do it, but she threatened to do it, right? Now that's irresponsible. That's not responsible. You are not being responsible. You need to show class. Our leaders should show class. You show that you are above board. Then the I is for integrity. See, we need to have integrity, especially from our leaders, because they are paid to do it. It's just like you have an office or you have a job. You are paid to do that job, right? Now, if there is any integrity in the country, it should start from the leaders. Because you see, the corruption of the fish starts from the head. Now, if there is unfaithfulness, infidelity in our system, that lack of integrity starts from the leadership, starts from the head. Because the leader is supposed to show an example. See, a leader's integrity is a leading integrity. People are looking up onto you. Imagine a leader that tells lies. You just promised the people heaven and earth before you were voted into office, and when you got there, you didn't do nothing. That is unfaithfulness. If you want to show integrity, you must mean what you say. What you are saying in the secret and what you are saying in the open should not be different. You mustn't be lying to people. Opportunity. We need to make the most of our opportunity. The natural resources we have is an opportunity. The young people we have is an opportunity. The smart people we have is an opportunity. We need to make use of these. Togetherness has to be unity. See, right now, it's like we are playing a kind of zoning politics. Zoning politics is so it's so against unity, because it's like a kind of DEI program whereby you are looking at diversity, equity, and inclusion. If you run society based on diversity, equity, and inclusion, then you are not running a society based on merit. We must be a merit-based system. You don't go and occupy an office because you are a Yoruba man. You don't occupy an office because you are a Muslim. You don't occupy an office because you are from the north. Except we move away from this politics of diversity, equity, and inclusion, we cannot get the best to rule us. We cannot get the best to be our leaders. See, the best of us are supposed to be the one leading us. Instead, what we have now is like almost the worst of us. That's why, there can't be progress. People that they cannot even recruit to head or to lead their private companies. Those are the people that, they just go and because they can buy their way to get a ticket for the primaries, and, they buy their vote for, they start holding political offices. We must put the country first. Nigeria need to come first. You must be Nigeria first. If you be religion first, then you are not the kind of person Nigeria needs. If you are tribe first, you are not the type of person Nigeria needs. Nigeria is bleeding at the moment, hoping for patriots, hoping for people who knows how to run a country. You don't run a country based on tribalism, based on ethnicity. We must make togetherness sacrosanct. That's the reason why we see, all those separatists wanting to, say they want to go on their own, because they are feeling cheated. They don't feel like they belong. We must let them know that they belong. We must bring that togetherness. That unity must be there. Then success. You see, success is just like a no-brainer. If we have the perseverance, we are accountable, we have trust, we are being responsible. There's responsibility in leadership, there's responsibility in followership, and we have integrity. We kick lies out of the place of our offices. Opportunity, togetherness. If all these things are in place, success will just be a walk in the park. It's going to be on our hands. So that's my 2 cents. I really want to contribute as far as this case is concerned, because it is like a symptom that's pointing us to a deeper issue, and that's why I bring the issue of patriotism. We need to learn responsibility. We need to be responsible. We need to hold each and every other citizen with respect. We need to carry everybody with respect. Well, I would like you to, join this community. Let's go together. Drop your comment, share, like, and,